I mean, I took the chance. You never know if someone get hurt or make couldn't make the weight. I'll be there, and I was ready, and so it just was a risk, and yeah, of course, when you make the fight, when you make the weight, you want to fight, and I was ready to fight, and I was in good shape. I had 7 weeks for my training camp, and I was preparing mostly for Ilia, and that's a easy easy camp. You need just a boxer, and that's all.
It felt, at least to me, correct me if I'm wrong, like they kind of put you in a bit of a timeout. Like he was mad about it. It always kind of seems when he's asked about you that he's mad that you didn't fight. Did you feel the same
No,
way?
they
Do you feel the same way?
no, they were not mad. They just called me in 1 month or 2 months and offered me fight for the gauge for short notice. And
The
then
one in March.
yeah, and then they offered me main event in Abu Dhabi, and then they offered me backup. So if they were mad, they wouldn't give me fights.
So let's start with the Gaethje one. Why didn't you take that one?
Because it was 9 days or 8 days
Okay.
before, and I was 186 or 187, and I said, yeah, I'll fight, I'll save that fight, but I need the catch weight, and Gagey didn't want to fight me. He picked Fiziev.
Okay, and then the Abu Dhabi one, was that Gamrot?
Was Gamrot, yeah.
And what happened there?
I mean, we are from one gym, and we train in the same mats, and that's why I said, "Is can you give me someone different? Because I don't need that drama again. When it's so difficult to have your training camp
Sure.
when you're fighting with the guy from the same gym."
And then the next thing was to be the backup fighter?
Yep.
And were you okay with that? Did you like that idea?
Yeah. Yeah. Was good idea, and why not? Because you never know. Maybe Oliveira always have he has always a problem with the weight. He makes weight so hard, and he's getting old. Maybe someone can happen, and I'll just be ready and jump into the fight.
When you agreed to that, did they tell you, if you do this, if you make weight, you'll be next?
No, they didn't say that, but I mean, I know I'm an ex. Who's gonna fight for the title, not me.
Okay, but they never said that to you. They never made that promise.
Yeah, they didn't say like after that if you're gonna make the weight or something, or you're gonna fight for the title.
Were you surprised? So there you were, you watched the main event on Saturday. Were you surprised it went like that?
I was surprised that it was in the first round. I thought it's gonna be in the third round or like and the end of the fight. Not in the first round.
Okay, so he finishes him in the first round, and then of course we have the moment with Paddy, and you say, "Who else but me?" But usually when they bring in the guy, it suggests that that's who they're leaning towards, right? That's who they're trying to build towards for the next fight. So do you think? Are you worried? Do you think there's a chance that they might go with Paddy as opposed to you next?
I mean, Dana said he's not next, and he shouldn't be there.
Okay, yeah, he said it was a mistake to bring him in.
Yeah,
But
yeah. So
because it exploded into like such a big thing, do you think there's a chance they might go in that direction?
I mean, Petty, he's a good fighter, but he doesn't deserve to fight for the title. He cannot jump ahead of me and fight for the title.
So do you think it should be you
He,
versus
he
Ilia, Paddy versus Gaethje?
does, yes,
Gaethje said that if he
that's the
doesn't get a
best.
title shot, he's going to retire.
I mean, he can do whatever he wants to do, so I don't care about Gagey, Petty. I just need to fight for the title.
Yes, there it is. You wrote. By the way, I have to
Yeah,
say,
yeah. If UFC say like a fight with Gage, I'll take the fight and as soon as possible, and then fight with Ilya.
okay, you'd be open to that.
Yeah,
What about
no
Paddy?
problem. Easy money.
Which one, Gaethje or Paddy?
both of them.
What do you think happens? How do you think this actually plays out? You think your next fight is against who?
I'm gonna fight for the title next fight, Paddy versus Gagey. So I'll become a champion and then fight with probably Paddy.
Ilia, you say that he's afraid of you and that he's relatively easy. You're not impressed with what he's doing?
No, I'm not impressed. Maybe if I was in his situation, I would pick easy fights too.
You think he's picked easy fights? Volkanovski, Holloway.
No, no, no. If you're gonna see me or Paddy, it's easier to fight Paddy
Sure.
than
And
me.
that's why I was asking. Do you think there's a chance that he'll say no, give me Paddy, we have a history, and then they go with him next as opposed to you?
I mean, no one gives a fuck what he say. UFC says you gotta fight, he's gonna fight. This is just trash talks, just Twitter shit. But this is just for the media. UFC do whatever they wanna do, and they don't care who you gonna fight. They just call you and tell you.
You have to say though, Ilia, when he says like, I'm going to stop this guy in the first round, knock him out, like all the things that he says, and then he backs it up. It's pretty impressive, no?
Yep,
Give him
yep.
props.
I mean, he's a legit fighter. He's a 145, 155 champion. And he knew like he can knock out Oliveira.
What about the size difference? Were you surprised? It looked to me like Charles was much bigger than him.
Much bigger, but Charles cut so much weight, and he's dehydrated before like 2 3 days. It's so bad for the brain.
Yeah.
That's why he like he's so weak in the first 2 rounds.
Do you think that the Ilia fight happens this year?
Yes, I hope so.
When would you like it to happen, realistically?
I would like to fight in October 25 in Abu Dhabi.
Okay. Or maybe New York
That's
City, a
the
couple.
best. New York City is good too, but like for my people,
Yeah.
Russian, Armenian, Georgian, they can come and watch and enjoy that fight because Armenia and Georgia is so close to Abu Dhabi. It's like 3 hours flight, no visa, and it's gonna be history fight. Both guys was born in the same country in Georgia and fighting for the UFC belt.
So it's interesting. You were born in Georgia, right?
I was born in Georgia, and my all my relatives live there until nowadays. So, and we have a house there. We go like 2 3 times a year there. I know a lot of people who doesn't like him,
Why
and
not?
I mean, Georgian people they have a different culture. They don't like when you talk a lot, when you behave flashy, and that's why like old people hate like these guys.
Okay. By the way,
They like more. I feel like Mirab than Ilia in Georgia. Everybody cares about number one contender, and everybody knows I'm the most deserving fighter. I just got hurt, and you just because of that you wanna put me on the back. That's not fair. I've been beating everybody in my division and became a number one, and just can't wait to become a champion and then started talk shit.
what is the message to Ilia? Because Ilia doesn't seem so keen on fighting you just yet. What's the message?
I just wanna say, Ile, you know who's the number one contender, and you know exactly who you're gonna fight. It's me. Don't try to play with anybody, and so I'll see you soon.
You don't really think he's afraid of you, right?
No, I mean he's not afraid of me. He's a fighter.
Yeah.
He can't be afraid. He just wants to play around, talk shit.
And Paddy's out there too. I mean, he's such a big star, Paddy. So I wonder how it's all going to play out.
So, Paddy, Okay, we'll see.
There's some big fights out there, though. Like lightweight, all of a sudden, is very interesting.
Lightweight always was interesting, and we'll see if Islam gonna get the second title and calms down, and it's gonna be more interesting.
Do you think that he'll beat Jack Della?
I hope so.
Why?
It's a tough fight. Maradona, he's a tough dude, good boxing, good defense, and but I believe Islam has a good wrestling, and he could take him down and hold him, submit him, ground and pound. You know.
What do you think would have happened if Ilia fought Islam this weekend?
Islam Makhachev
He would have beaten him?
by TKO.
Oh, wow. Really?
Oh, I mean, that's a different level of fighters.
You think so? Wow.
You can't compare Ilia versus Islam.
Really? I have Ilia number one pound for pound now.
Yes, because Islam not champion anymore right now.
Right.
But when he get the second title, he's gonna be pound for pound number one.
So you think he beats Jack?
He beats Jack.
Yeah.
Became a pound for pound number one. I'll be pound for pound number two, champion lightweight division, and then beat Islam and became a pound for pound number one.
Wow, I love it. You have it all mapped out.
Dream big.
Yes. You want to go to You want to go to 170? Is that a dream?
Hell no.
Okay. Why not? It's easier to make weight.
I would go 145 than 170.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would put to rest any notion that you can't make weight if you're going 145.
I mean, bro, like, Dana just says once that shit, and I always make the weight.
Always. By the way, how's your back? It's okay now?
Very good.
No problem?
Yeah, no problem. Even when I was cutting weight, I brought the doctors, you know, that who's gonna check my back, and was so good, and no issue anymore.
And no videos with Nina?
Not this time, but hopefully next time I will do the video and try. I'm gonna try to flips and do some crazy shit.